됐습니다. 자, 이제 빗자루 배우러 가나보다. 이제 빗자루 배우러 갑시다. 비행수, 여기로 가면 되네. 그냥 아니지, 호그와트. 이동. 열어라.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
이 저녁에 하나던데? 이 저녁, 뭐, 통과하는 것처럼 생겼네. 여기, 여기 있구나. 등록을 하고, 갑자기 아침이 됐죠?
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not
나 생긴 거 봐.
tolerated in this class.
혼자만 너무 이상하게 생겼잖아.
Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
한 번에 했죠.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
I think I'm getting the hang
I want
of
them
this.
returned in one piece. Yes. Good. And lean.
쉽네.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
오,
Hello. Nice day for a flight. This is rather fun.
The old
쉽네.
boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
너무 잘하죠. 왜 이렇게 느리냐? 되게 천천히 날아가는 느낌인데.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Brilliant.
오, 무슨 놀이동산에서 놀이기구 타는 것 같다.
Have a moment?
또 시합하자 그러려고 그러지.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
덤벼.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit
덤벼,
of a
자식아.
detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Love. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
오.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
오.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
오. 속도가 빨라지는구나.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour.
요.
Hurry back.
빗자루맨.
Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
뭐야. 아, 이거는, 아, 누르면, 아. 오케이.
And where have you two been?
비밀이에요.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
괜히
As
혼났네.
for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
눈
Chin
봐.
up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
정신을 못 차렸네, 얘는.
And Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
비행을 배웠죠? 근데, 아, 이거, 빗자루가 없어서 못하나? 재능 포인트 어떻게 올리더라? 재능. 이거 배워. 됐고. 퀘스트. 받읍시다, 요거. 하고 퀘스트 10%. 퀘스트 요거 디펄소로 배우러 갑시다. 이건 뭐지? 비밀의 방과 내실 지도 내실입니다. 모르겠다. 일단 여기로 가자. 아니지. 근처로 가, 근처로. 여기는 어디로 가야 빠를까? 여기?
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from
만나자고?
prying eyes and distractions.
인기쟁이가 돼버렸네. 어디로 가지? 그래, 여기. 효?
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
내가 찾아야 되는 것인가?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no
전
time.
아무것도 안 했는데요.
Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The
디크가
house
누구야?
elf I was speaking to in my
Lumos.
classroom your first day.
아,
Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess.
날려버려.
This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
쉽죠?
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note
that's
that
it.
you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where
뭐,
in Merlin's
상자?
name is that elf?
티?
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where
Revelio.
that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick
황금
look.
올리버 치킨.
Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
옷에 트리고 상자 먹고요. 땡겨.
Accio.
오! 뭐야 얘는. 앉아. 뭐야. 앉아. 앉는 거 어떻게 앉더라?
Lumos.
아무것도 아닌 것인가 여기는? 그럼 이거를
Protego.
이게 아니고
Accio.
이걸 끌어서 어딘가에 가져가는 거. 여기를 가져가는 거다. 뭐시야? 왜 없어졌지?
Leviosa.
왜 없어지는 것이죠?
Accio.
어떻게 들렸지? 자꾸 없어지는 것인지? 그냥 여기로 올라가야겠다. 뭐야? 쉽네. 저기로 왜 가는 것이죠? 오!
Incendio.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
Revelio.
왜 또?
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
뭐야?
Revelio.
가위가 막 잘라주네. 불쾌하네.
Revelio.
불쾌하다고? 오. 그럴싸한데 분위기가?
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
누구야?
Leviosa.
저기로 들어가려면 여기로 넘어갈 수 있나? 어림없죠. 어림없는데. 어떻게 넘어갈까요, 여기를?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
어떻게 하는 거지? 저를 넘어가려면 어떻게 내려오게 하지?
Levioso.
못하나?
Incendio.
여긴가? 일로 올라갈 수 있다면?
Accio.
안 되죠? 어림없죠? 상자가 있는데. 무시야. 올려. 올려서 뭐야? 떨어졌어? 아닌가?
Accio. Levioso.
못 열어? 뭐가 된 거지?
Accio. Incendio.
이걸로 하는 건가? 없애는 거야, 이걸로? 아닌데? 아저씨, 어떻게 하는 거예요?
Reparo.
어떻게 하는 거지?
Incendio.
그럼 이거를
Levioso.
올려서 그다음에 이거를
Accio.
위로 올라간다. 에이, 안 먹어.
Levioso.
일로 들어가는 게 아닌가? 저로
We hope
들어가는
that
건데.
house elf can find us in here.
왜 무조건 여기서 들어가는 건데? 올라가서
Accio.
점프? 뭐야, 올라가졌어. 진심? 아니, 안.
Levioso.
일로 오세요. 올라가는 건가? 여기는
Levioso.
점프? 여긴 안 돼? 아니 몰라, 안 먹어. 안 먹어. 분명히 맛이 없을 거야, 저거는. 분명히 맛이 없는 상자일 거야. 누가 뭘 던져 자꾸.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a
오,
canvas
내가
to
바꾼
work
거야?
with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of
나한테
anything
필요했던
which one is
거야.
closed.
네. 자, 식별합시다. 몇 개 있었는데, 했다. 한 거야?
Revelio.
갑자기
You'll
이렇게,
find plenty of
얘기해줘.
clothing that need to be identified. The desk
장비. 오, 이거, 오. 똑같은 거 아니야? 이거 거의 똑같은데? 어디가? 이거는 이상. 뭐야? 독성 저항이 껴져 있지? 아, 여기 내가 입고 있던 게 이거고. 이게 나온 거네. 오, 좋아, 좋아.
valuable resource.
Revelio.
그래서 어디로 가야 되는데? 이거 왜 활성화 안 되지? 아, 대화라고?
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
쉽죠?
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
구현 마법. 이건가? 뭐야, 아, 이거 방 꾸미는 거야? 이게 편해, 이게 간지나는데? 오. 아니지. 돌려봐. 오? 그리고 이거 있나?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
뭐야, 바로 이게?
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
나 좀 있는데 몇 개나 모아야 되지? 몇 개 모아야 되는데요?
I have the moonstone you
그래,
requested,
갖고 왔어.
Professor.
Good. Then we may
Okay.
begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
어떻게? 벽걸이와 미술품을 구현하세요. 벽걸이, 날개 달린 거울, 그리고 러그, 필요 없는 거네 있네 여기. 굳이 이걸 해야 됩니까? 제일 재미없는 거죠? 됐다. 끝? 아, 5개 해야 돼. 벽걸이야, 미술품? 아, 이렇게. 벽걸이. 귀찮아. 몇 개를 만들어야 돼?
Good work. Shall we move on?
다음, 또 있어, 다음 게?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering
Sure.
spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
제일 재미없는 거야.
Just aim any conjured item and perform the altering spell to custom.
크기도 바꿀 수 있어? 크기. 크기. 크기 키워. 더 키워. 이걸 이동하자. 테이블이 너무 작긴 했어. 크게. 크게. 아, 그럼 뭐야? 의자가 너무 작잖아. 됐다.
Now you're ready for something
감각적이야.
a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
좋아. 발코니 또는 바닥을. 이게 제일 낫다.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambience, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
달빛을 비춰.
I'd like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Sounds perfect.
사실 이런 건 필요 없어요. 게임만 하면 되지. 방을 왜 꾸미고 있어?
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
오, 뭐야? 책들이 막 날아다녀? 거짓말 아니야, 이거? 뭐야? 못이야. 넓어졌어.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
아까 열렸는데? 아, 저쪽 열렸구나.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to
아니야,
you?
잘못 말 걸었어. 아무것도 아니야.
Actually, perhaps another time.
아, 완전 필요 없죠? 필요가 없네요. 나갑시다. 나갑시다. 쓸데없네, 이거는. 여기 왜 왔지? 노잼. 못 써, 이거. 이건 못 쓰는 마법이야, 여기서. 자, 그러면은 퀘스트에서 다음 퀘스트, 여기 가면 된다.
Off on another adventure, are we?
바로 찾았죠?
Over here.
또 무슨 사고를 치려고.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
그래, 아, 의리가 있어.
Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
어디 있어? 뭐 이게 뭐가 숨겨져 있는 거야? 그냥 있는데. 되게 요란하게 열리는데. 숨겨져 있는 거 맞아?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place.
상자.
So please,
상자 못
keep this
참지.
between us. He never confided in me. He's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
다 먹었다.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets.
근데 네가 그걸 퍼뜨리면 어떡해?
Understood.
마치 너만 알고 있어 이거잖아. 아무한테도 얘기하지 마. 너만 알고 있어.
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
그래, 가르쳐줘.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
쾌걸조로다. 쾌걸조로.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
이런가?
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses.
이거
And I
아닌가?
think you'll find that a Confringo cast...
Confringo!
Nice
오,
work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it!
오.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
내가 잘하지?
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when
나도
and I'll
좋아.
meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
말해줘도 되나? 너 위험하다니까. 이거 얘들. 그래, 너 주문도 알 켰으니까.
To keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret undercroft.
그래.
You can trust me.
비밀을 공유하자.
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an
Oh.
Expelliarmus! Incendio.
오, 좋아요.
Revelio.
나갑시다, 이제. 좋은 거 많이 배웠네.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
우리 안에 들어왔어.
Room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he?
눈치는
A
빨라가지고.
word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
그래.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
무섭네. 예, 죽어라. 되게 딱 마주치냐? 말도 안 돼. 비행. 에이, 별로 좋은 것도 아닌데. 아, 복잡해. 3D로 돼 있으니까 엄청 복잡하네.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed
레비오사랑 다른 거네. 윙가디움 레비오사.
see me after class.
Isn't the treasure? Still can't believe you found that old uniform. Well done.
특이하게 생겼네. 윙가디움 레비오사.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from
에이, 돼지 교수님 이거 의심스러운데 이거.
Stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
이게 맞나? 같이 와도 되는 거 맞아?
It was beneath us all this time.
믿어도 돼요? 의심 가는데. 의심스럽지?
This looks promising.
놀랐다.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
누구? 당신이 누구야? 또 의심스러워만 하네, 이 아저씨. 할아버지.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
뭐였지? 전부 기억 안
Do you
나요.
recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach
왜
you.
해야 되는데요?
It will take time.
왜 해야
I'm
되는지를
afraid we don't
모르겠는데.
have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
안 믿어, 안 믿어.
In the light of your considerable skill
안
and
믿는다고.
all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
부엉이?
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My
그럼 내가 모르는
recollection
데구나.
is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
나쁜 놈이 아닌가? 여기가 호그와트. 아, 지도가 나오네. 퀘스트. 호그와트로 갑시다. 아. 왜 없었어? 이동!
Does it get
The freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
여기 아니고 입구가 여기다.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier.
물약도 사요?
And I've only just returned. Thankfully, with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare new weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I have a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-one's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
얼마인데? 그래서 별로 안 비싼구만.
That item is of the highest quality.
오, 뒤에 불.
That item is of the highest quality.
이걸로 할래.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
팔아.
Nice doing business with you.
팔아. 팔아. 돈 많다. 4,000원 있어.
Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha!
어떻게
Knew I was
알았지?
right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials.
이거 와야 되는 거구만.
An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
How long have you had a passion for brooms?
Since the moment I saw my first Quidditch match. Seeing flyers manoeuvre the way they do. Oh, some people continue to have their doubts about me and my ideas. I hope that won't dissuade you from helping. I know I'm onto something.
시설 필요는 있겠네요.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special prize.
일도 시키고
The
돈도
dance
받겠다고?
should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you pick
무엇이래?
Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
주인이 보는 앞에서 상자에 돈을 훔쳤다.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
물약? 여기 한번 가고 여기 가고. 물약은 어디지? 일단 퀘스트부터 다 합시다. 여기.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willetsy. John. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it.
When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies
또
go
나
in
시키냐,
the
또 나
forest.
시켜. 모든 사람들이 날
Couldn't
시키는구만.
possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes. If you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
자, 미드를 따라가자.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringe.
그 다음은 여기다. 뭐야? 왜 이거 안 찍히지? 모르겠다. 왜 이렇게 되는 거지?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. What can I do for you today? A wise decision.
아,
Thank you.
결국 다 사야 되는 거구나, 이거. 다 사. 일단 돈 많으니까. 하지만 돈을 다
Hope to
썼죠.
see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
도와주지 내가.
You've no idea how grateful I am. Truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
이제 저기가 아니고 이건가? 절로 가야지.
Handy resource indeed.
등록해놓고 뭐야? 쓸데없는 거네.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
저거 맞나? 무슨 탑이었던 것 같은데 아닌가? 여기 맞나?
Revelio. Accio.
저 책 날라다닌다. 아닌가?
Lumos.
뭐야, 이런 데가 있었어?
Revelio.
저 뒤에 또 있다.
Accio. Accio. Lumos.
아, 이거구나. 나비였구만. 책장인 줄 알았잖아. 아니, 그럼 어디로 가야 되지? 내가 잘못 본 것인가? 여긴가? 아, 여기야? 엄청 머네. 그러면 지팡이 어떻게 타죠? 근데 지팡이 장비를 해야 되나? 아, 아니다. 이거 위로 이렇게 올리면? 아, 지팡이 어떻게 타요? 이건가? 이거 걸어가야 돼, 그러면? 너무하네. 언제 가지? 저기까지? 책장.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
책장.
Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
가자! 이큐! 뭐야, 이거? 터트리는 거야, 이거? 딱 터트리는 거죠? 끝이야? 뭐 주는 거 없어? 가자. 뭐야 이거? 잠깐만, 멈춰. 뭐야? 퀘스트다, 퀘스트. 어떻게 내리지? 이 땅으로 내려와서
dangerous if I'm not careful.
땅으로 내려서 동그라미. 그렇지. 왜 위험해?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
A sickle? A galleon? Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is all.
It seems as though things are getting worse.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak to her.
Revelio.
오, 상대, 고대, 망토. 레벨 16. 아, 이거 퀘스트 어려운 건가 보다. 여기에
Incendio.
오케이. 잠깐만.
Incendio.
오.
Incendio.
이것도 아닌데. 그럼 들어가 볼까? 아, 레벨 3 자물쇠. 들어가지도 못하게 났네. 뿅. 오로로로로로로.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track.
너무 세요. 미안합니다. 라고 할 줄 알았지. 이 자식들아. 야, 잠깐만. 벌써 없어? 알았어. 야, 피 없어. 살려주세요. 주랭냥. 왜 이렇게 세? 너무 아픈데?
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
왜 이렇게 적이 많죠? 올라갑시다, 공중으로. 좋은 거 없다. 여기죠?
Revelio.
뭐야?
Incendio. Protego.
별거 아니구만.
You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
상자. 상자를 주세요. 여기도 있다. 마법 써보자. 껴. 절대 껴. 레벨이 다 높아.
Revelio.
등록을 해놓고.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
교수님 어디 계시지? 여기.
Over here.
이거 말고 이건 빼. 없앨 수 없나 이거? 이거 못 없애?
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we operate past them to the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
쓰자면서 넣었어. 페트리피쿠스 토탈로스를 뒤로 가서 은밀하게 없애래.
Revelio. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
그런 거 배운 적도 없었는데. 오, 뭐야?
Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
이러면 너무 쉬운데? 뭐야, 다 죽는데 이거. 뒤로 가서 네모 누르면 죽어. 너무 센데 이러면. 얘는 둘이라서 안 걸리려나? 이렇게 했는데 저쪽 애들은 모른다. 말도 안 된다. 몰래 가서 아니야 그리고
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Revelio.
자, 여기 왜 왔어 너네들. 비밀을 파헤쳐라. 뭘까요? 여기 여기서
Confringo. Revelio.
혼자 뭔가 찾는 건가? 어떻게 찾지? 찾았다.
Orders directly from Ranrock.
란록이 시켰구만. 뭐야?
I will draw blood. Oh, this'll be a lark. Send it. Seen anything?
빵! 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 빵!
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
어떻게 열었어? 나도 알려줘.
An unlocking charm.
Lumos.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone. I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
뭐야? 또 얘기해.
Revelio.
아, 이구나.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered
쉬었어요,
goblins
쉬었어.
outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Revelio.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Go!
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
첫 번째 시련.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
상자도 하나 안 주고 부려먹으려고 해?
That must have done something. Best have a look around.
뭘 놓쳤다고? 뭘 놓쳤는데? 아무것도 안 놓쳤는데, 일로 보니까. 미학의 얼굴 장식. 상자. 뭐야? 보여? 쓸데없이 흔들리고 있어. 뭐야. 내가 앞으로 가면 낮아지네. 일로 가면 다시 올라가? 아, 그러네.
Revelio.
상자 못 참지. 포션. 포션 좋아요.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
똑같은데? 뭐가 달라졌다는 거지? 엄청 똑같은데.
Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight.
아, 이 자식들.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Incendio.
나 왜 벌써 죽으려고 해? 꿀꺽? 끝이야?
What have the keepers planned for me?
Accio. Levioso.
아이고.
Confringo.
이거. 이게 아닌가 보네.
Revelio.
물약 괜히 먹었다. 가만히 있으면 비차네.
These look familiar.
Confringo. Accio.
뭐 하는 건데? 저 상자는 못 참지. 저로 어떻게 가야 되냐? 아니야. 내려와.
Revelio.
땡겨.
Accio.
이리 와.
Accio I used before.
아닌가? 그럼 못 가나? 못 가네?
That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
Accio. Levioso. Accio.
이거 못 끌고 오나? 왜 못 끌고 오지?
Presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
아니 그냥 넘어가. 고리가 생긴 것 같은 느낌이. 자꾸 책 버려. 누가. 그냥 돈 익었죠?
Revelio. Accio.
자꾸 누가 책.
More statues.
오이씨. 빌려주세요.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
피하고.
Accio.
그럼 안 먹히고.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
아주 쉽죠. 아주 수월했다.
Revelio. Accio.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
뭐야? 저기 있다고 알려주네.
Rebellion.
너무 덥고. 뭐야? 여기 아무것도 없는데? 그렇다면 아 여기다. 책! 저기 뭐가 있다. 저기 전에 책을 자꾸 찾으시니까 책 어디지? 이거를 어떻게 넘기지 이거를? 안 넘기는데? 어떻게 먹어 저거? 안 먹어.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Accio.
변화시켰다고? 뭔 소리지?
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
아, 저기서 오는 게 아니고 일로 올 때도 뭐가 변한다고? 이렇게 할 때도? 맞아? 아닌가? 뭐야? 똑같은데? 뭐야? 똑같았네? 그래서 여기로 들어가면 오케이 땡겨 보내놓고 나가면 어떻게 끝내지 이거? 나가면 돼? 그치. 아니야? 이렇게 됐다 바뀌었다. 잘 모르겠지만 어쨌든 해결. 저건 어떻게 먹으라고 저렇게 만들어놓은 거지? 저 어떻게 먹어? 모르겠다.
never
Check.
get used to these floors.
책 겁나 찾네. 자꾸 책 거려. 롤롤롤롤롤. 야? 뭐야? 이게 된다고? 숨어. 그럼 발견 못해 나? 그래도 못해? 발견했잖아. 뛰어가서 가운데서 불을 빵! 지네 편도 죽이네 얘네. 벼락! 쉽네. 뭐 갈 데가 있어? 아무것도 없는데 이거 왜 이거 온 거야? 아무것도 없잖아. 그런가? 가위상. 이건 변한 거 없나? 템 나온 거 없슈? 없는 듯. 뭐야? 뭔데요? 뭐야? 저기 있다. 찾아버렸죠? 저기도 갈 수 있는데? 여긴 왜 있지? 템 먹을 수 있나? 또 없는데? 점프! 기가 막힌다. 너무 잘하죠? 뭐야? 분량이 없구만 이거. 열려라 참깨.
Lumos.
포션 5개. 엄청난 걸 시키려나 보다. 포션 많이 주는 거 보니까 쌈박질을 시키려나 본데. 빵. 아, 잘못했어요. 어!
Incendio.
진짜 세다, 이거.
Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo.
오호! 보스.
Expelliarmus.
필살기. 꽝. 별로 달지도 않네.
Expelliarmus.
뭐야.
Confringo.
뭐야.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
오! 어떻게 파괴? 뭐야? 누가 때리는 거야? 이걸 어떻게 파괴하지? 어? 어? 어떻게 파괴하는 거야, 저거? 아! 아니, 어떻게 파괴하는 거야, 저거? 다시 모아봐. 오버 모아봐. 안 포개지잖아. 잘 가라, 이 자식아. 아니, 오브 안 뿌개지잖아. 왜 나한테 뿌개진다고 거짓말해.
What a relief.
쉽구만?
Another pensive.
Revelio.
자, 상자 무조건. 상자 먼저 먹고요. 또 없나? 또 없죠? 보자. 기억을 봅시다. 눈물 흘린다. 진짜 눈물 흘리네. 하는 것도 배워가지고.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
실망했어. 삐뚤어진다, 이제. 삐뚤어진다.
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
초대해서 없애버리는 거 아니야?
Another memory. Now to find
아,
a way
궁금해요. 이 위로는 못 올라가? 궁금해요.
Crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
초대한 다음에 없애버려. 그 다음에 자기 맘대로 막 하는 거야. 나왔다.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
뭐 해주려고? 좋은 거 주세요.
Have
좋은
you
거.
encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
오, 하나 끝냈어요. 자, 그럼 오늘 여기까지며 다음 시간에 또 다른 퀘스트를 해보도록 하죠. 일단은 퀘스트가 뭐가 있나? 뭐야, 마지막 파트너 차를 준비를 하세요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 다 물음표야? 오, 퀘스트 받은 거 봐. 자, 세팅도 끝. 재능은 올랐어? 피 많이 차는 거. 이거 필요해. 자, 오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다.